Hello guys and welcome. This is Bart13T casting, Bart13T recording tonight. This is another members replay. We have BHP versus fnaticMSI today. And like I said, members replay. And let me get you some distribution here. Or let me tell you the team lineups here. For PhB we have Tempest, Pestilence, Defiler, Demented Shaman, and CD. And for Fnatic we have Soul Stealer, Wretched Hag, Plague Rider, Pyromancer, and Zephyr. So we got some interesting picks. Let's see. Dark Blue's got the Courier, so Tempest bought the Courier. It is upgraded to Wing. And the Hellborn Courier was bought by Steel, which is Plague Rider. Pyromancer has the wards for this team. And it looks like they're establishing themselves a little bit more nicely here. But the Legion is using their Courier to scout this top rune to make sure they're not in danger. But down bottom, the Hellborn have the dominance right now. I'm trying to see what their lanes are going to be. Maybe Plague Zeph for the slow. That could help Zeph line up his pole nuke. Could be Pyro Zeph, stun nuke. It all depends how it's going to play out here. But we got an Invis rune down bottom. CD Soul Stealer mid. Tempest is going to move up top to jungle in the Hellborn Force right off the bat. We got Demented Shaman Pest up top, and that leaves Defiler down bottom. We have Pyromancer with an Invis rune. Plague Rider's down there as well as Zephyr. So Zephyr might end up jungling their forest, but we have a 3v1 right now against Defiler in this bottom lane. So they're looking for an easy first blood right now. And I don't really know the story on this PhB team. But I imagine they are pretty good if Fnatic is willing to just randomly scrim them. Let's see. Plague and Zeph is a nice lane. Like I was breaking that down a little bit before. You got the Plague Rider stun, and then you can have Zephyr line up his stuff and have Zeph chase him down, get the Cyclones to proc away some damage there. So that's definitely beneficial lane. I don't know what they're going to do with Pyromancer here. I don't know if Zeph's going to move into the forest. I'm really not too sure what they're doing right now. I know they're looking to gank Defiler. There's one nuke, but it's not going to do sufficient enough damage. And Defiler's managing to stay alive here. And Pyromancer's still down here. They're not getting any ganks. But let's move to a different lane until we see something happen here. So you got the classic Soul Stealer CD in the mid. Two very strong mid heroes, soul heroes. And they both definitely have the capacity to pull away in the lane successfully. I guess the reason for the CD picked is maybe for the extra damage he can bring and absorb from Soul Stealer early on and kind of suck that away from him. And he can also, when his items come in, will get better movement speed, so it'll allow him to dodge nukes better. We got Wretched Hag solo top right now. Tempest doing a nice job getting his creep stacks here in the jungle. There's one. Those are just defaults, but as you see, there was one there. And now it looks like they're finally going to try something on the Defiler. And again, unsuccessful. So he's doing an amazing job down there holding these three off away from him, surprisingly enough. Pyromancer's still down here. Defiler knows. He's like, what are you guys doing? You're not going to be able to gank me. But now it looks like the Legion could be lining something up here in the mid. Tempest made his way mid. Soul Stealer pulled off, though. No ward, so I'm not too sure why. But now it looks like Soul Stealer is going to get one nuke off there on CD. Let me turn up some sound effects. Hold on. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now CD, Soul Stealer mid, getting another nuke there. That cancels his pot, but Scrub Disciples got the bottle. Soul Stealer not just yet. And we have a rune nowhere. But now we're looking for a gank here on Soul Stealer. There's the Tempest stun. They're getting some auto attacks. There's the Electric Wave. Corrupted Disciple gets the first kill, but he might go down to the tower. And oh my gosh, less than 100 HP. Easy first blood. CD in the mid getting that. Tempest assist, so they're going to have some XP bonuses. And that'll give them an advantage in that mid lane against Soul Stealer. Keep him down a little bit. That's going to affect his farm. Increase the Legion's farm. You got CD. He's going to clock out some extra gold there, which is definitely beneficial for his side. And now Tempest looks like he's lining up for a top gank, which is definitely how I think Tempest should be played. When you have a Tempest player, you definitely need to use him to gank, especially if he's going to be in the forest the majority of the time. If he's not ganking, there's something going on. And I think the Hellborn's making a huge mistake by just floating down here against Defiler. Pyromancer's still level 1, so he's getting absolutely no XP. He's going to be completely and totally useless. And on top of that, when he does come into lane to get XP like he is now, he's just sucking up theirs, but it looks like they're finally going to be able to bring down Defiler. Maybe. Okay, they finally get Defiler. Steel Wraps with the kill. Almost goes down, less than 100 HP, and still Pyromancer only level 2. Three heroes still down there. And we got CD bottling a haste rune, so he might help out down there. But we'll keep an eye. I think Defiler, to hold off for 4 minutes and 30 seconds against 3 heroes with that capacity is pretty astonishing. And had Zephyr missed his little wave pull there, he would have been completely fine. And the thing about Defiler right now that's probably keeping her alive the majority of the time is just the range on that nuke she has. It's probably just allowing her to get last hits that she probably shouldn't be getting. But let's go up top here. We might see Wretched Hag go down. They got the stuns. They're not going to let him blink out. They're getting the auto attacks. There's the blink 1, but they're still chasing. We got a Pestilence with flight, but it doesn't look like he's going to be fast enough to catch up. Wretched Hag just barely skidding away with little bit of HP there. Soulstealer picks up his bottle, but we got CD proccing his ultimate, doing a little bit of damage there. He procced the haste rune, and now we got Dark Green coming up here, but CD's going to meet him. Jukes the stun, jukes the nuke, and now he's starting to proc away damage on Pyromancer. That's an easy-ass kill for him, and now he's going after Soulstealer to get a little bit of damage done. It looks like he's going all the way right now, and he's starting to proc down damage. He gets a double kill in the mid there. Well played by Corrupted Disciple, kept those two off balance, and fnaticMSI is starting to go down to this PhB team. 3-1 advantage for them, and like I said, that's why that tri-lane down bottom was a huge mistake. You have Pyromancer who's just down so much in XP and items that when he tried to come mid to gank Corrupted Disciple, not only did he miss his stun and his nuke, which would have gotten him killed there, as he does have only 250 HP left. I mean, I know he did have a haste rune, so it made it that much harder, but still, if you miss those and you get taken out as fast as you do, that's just not going to cut it, especially in a high-level game like this one itself. Wretched Hag up top, level 5 against a level 4 Demented Shaman and a level 4 Pestilence. So those two are doing a nice job. But it looks like we're going to have Tempest come down into this bottom jungle and maybe assist Defiler in that bottom lane. But it looks like they're diving for Defiler right now. They're all at the tower. And they grab her again. Plague almost going down. Less than 100 HP. Pyromancer still level 2. Zephyr level 5. And now we got CD coming in, starting to do a little bit of damage here. There's the nuke, or the stun right there. They don't know where Plague Rider is, but if CD does catch him, they will be able to get an easy kill. But now they're switching over to Pyromancer. Like I said, an easy kill once again. And now they see Plague Rider. They got the creep sighted, so that's where they're headed right now. Looks like we're gonna overlap him here, so to say. But it looks like he's trying to kill himself to neutrals, and CD knew it. Snags an easy dub kill right there. And that puts him up, I believe he's got 4 kills right now. 5 kills, so he's racking up all the Legion kills right now. And just dominating that mid lane and EXP and gold all around. Soulstealer picking up some farm mid, gets his bottle. But here comes CD once again in the mid to harass him. Say, get out of my lane right now before I have to kill you. And oof. What a great start for Corrupted Disciple in the mid. Already got his Ghost Marchers, already got his Soul Scream and a bottle. Looks like he's building a Soul Scream ring, a second Soul Scream ring, which is definitely what I would do. But now we go down bottom here. It looks like we're going to see Defiler go down here. But they got the silence on Pyro there just in time, and that just saved her so bad. And now we got Tempest making his way. Tempest has got the ultimate, got the bottle, so he's looking to use that. They're all grouped up, so if this does go down right now, they will have a kill. And he sees them diving. There's the stun, there's the nuke, and wow, Plague Rider goes down there. Demented Shaman porting in for an easy kill. Tempest pursuing. Now they're going to get Pyro, it looks like. There's the stun slow from Demented Shaman. CD is down here as well on this stun now, and they're procking away HP. Onslaught right now for Corrupted Disciple, now procking up to 6-0. Demented Shaman snagging an easy kill right there. Defiler living. No Legion players go down. That's 2 kills on Fnatic again. Zephyr looks like he's getting some pretty decent farm. He looks like he's gonna be used as the tank here as he picks up a Shamala's headdress. I mean, Shaman's headdress. Shamala sounds better. We should get that changed. But it looks like he's just gonna be tanking. Like I said, he picked up a Shaman's headdress. It's beneficial, I think. But I don't know if they should use